long before did you know that you were going in, and how long did you have to keep it secret from Callum for?
Babes, that was the hardest thing.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Because I felt like such a traitor. Because we talk about everything, and I tell him, he tells me, and I'm like, And so I did send him one... October was the answer to your question. I did send one text where I said... he said, I'm coming home to go in the Big Brother house. And I said, I'll be with you every step of the way, darling.
They didn't really lie.
No, and then that Katie... what's her name? Katie Hopkins says, best acting job in the world when Callum pretended to see his mum. Oh. Do you know, the production and all the people on that show worked so hard to keep it a secret. And then that snotty madam goes off and says,
oh, don't worry about her, she's all about everyone.
So talking of Callum, so I know you from living in LA. You know, you were a personal trainer to lots of very well-known people. You came back in 2007, I think, was it, here?
Yeah.
Was that for Callum or was that for you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I had to come home and save him.
It was a bit of a party animal
off the
for a while,
rails.
wasn't
Yes, he did, bless him. Well, his father died, and he lost what is the most important thing in life, and that is hope. Lost all hope. So I had to come home and just ground him a little bit and just do what all mums do. Take care of their boy, make sure he I wasn't going to lose two of them.
Yeah. Well, I have it's interesting. I want to ask you this, and you can totally tell me if I'm wrong, and I'm sure you will. Do you have a bit of a... Do you have a bit of a rescue mentality because you couldn't save George from his alcoholism?
My whole life. If it's not animals, it's people.
Yeah.
Always, continuously.
Because we saw a bit of that in the house, didn't we? That probably got a bit misinterpreted by people.
Yes.
You're really trying to help them, but you sometimes come across as a bit...
See, I did. But you see, you have to remember, you girls know, Coleen is a very strong, independent woman, so I had to go in and let her understand what she's got to help herself. I'm not going to go, oh, baby, I'm so sorry. Maybe you should... She's just going to go...
But it's very hard for us to watch, and this is no you know, disrespect to you because you said you didn't know, but she's our mate, and we know what she's going through. Yeah. And to us, the Coleen that we're seeing is not the Coleen we know and love, and she's so fun to see her cry. We hardly ever see her cry until very recently on here when she talked about her marriage. But she's got the one-liners, she's fun, and the first time she was in the house, you know, she enjoyed it, she joined in, and she seems to have been kind of very what's the word I'm looking for, Jane? Discombobulated. Kind of alone. So, but you've spent more time. We only see a little bit. So how is she alone? Is she kind of down, as down as we think she is?
She is down. She's lost. But that does happen to many, many women at that age. It's such an easy fix. And as I said to her, babes, it's an easy fix. I can do this for you.
But she doesn't seem to have any friends in there,
she's not in the right mindset. If she's got the marital problems, the last thing she wants to think about is, like, training and weight loss. Yeah. It's all, you know, it's like take one step at a time. You know, she's already going through that. And I think the last thing she probably wants to hear is lose weight.
But if she'd taken that on board sooner, maybe she wouldn't have marital problems.
Well, I don't think the marital problems...
No, I don't think that's...
No, yeah, I don't think
Well, he said he didn't find her attractive anymore.
Well, she thinks he doesn't find her. I think she said she
it's
thinks
very complex,
it's very complex.
Of course it is, yeah. But in order to... She still needs to have her confidence back. And that's the most important thing.
But maybe that should have been developed in, like, a sisterhood, like, I'll look after my girl, she's struggling, and kind of gone, you know, I'll look after you, and be... Because I think watching it, it's like she needs a mate. Yeah,
she doesn't seem to have a friend in there.
Exactly.
She's lost, isn't she?
You saw that one little incident. We had so many chats together, and what she said was, Angie, I wish you lived closer, because you could help me. And I said, babes, I'm there. The minute you come out, let's do it.
And she loves your son. She absolutely loves Callum.
And you've done that for a lot of people, haven't you? Because I want to ask you about Cher, who is an amazing woman. Are you still good mates?
Yes, of course. God, how can you spend that long a time with somebody and just not be good mates with them? Yeah.
And what about Callum now you've gone? Because everyone's saying that he's being very well behaved because his mum's in there. Do you think he's going to let loose a bit now?
No, I don't think he's going to... He's going to be the same person. The only difference is he doesn't have to worry about me anymore. Yeah. Because he was constantly worrying about Mum. Because, you know, he knows his mother can be a little hard. And he was constantly worrying about me saying or doing the wrong thing.
He did look after you. He did look after you, didn't he? So like, don't know, Mum, like dial it down a bit.
Yeah. Is that so funny?
No regrets,
my boy telling me
regrets going in there then?
Oh God, no. It was amazing.
Good. Well, listen, it's great to see you. Angie Best, everybody. We get some pretty fabulous guests here on Loose Women. There's plenty more where that came from. Just click here to watch more interviews with a whole range of famous faces. And click here to subscribe. It's free, so you'd be silly not to, really.